Good, happy Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. And happy Easter as well, everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot of news to talk about this morning. 2 lobstermen rescued after boat takes on water. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Tim Callery.
Make it McMulkin and the new 2017 Chevrolet Silverado Double Cab Custom for only $216 a month. Choose the truck that best suits your needs from our extensive Chevy truck lineup. Just shop, click, and drive anytime, anywhere.
Make it McMulkin Chevrolet.
Well, Sharice, quite the scary situation. Officials say those 2 men and their dog were about 12 miles offshore when their boat started taking on water. Now, New Hampshire Fish and Game says a call came in around 8 o'clock this evening for a vessel in distress. Hampton Fire Department launched its emergency rescue boat, and New Hampshire Marine Patrol and the U.S. Coast Guard also launched boats from Portsmouth as well. When rescue crews arrived to the boat that was in trouble, they were able to actually pass a pump to the troubled boat, which allowed the 2 men to pump water off the vessel. Officials say the 2 lobstermen were in federal waters, which allows for 24/7 fishing. Authorities say the 2 men did everything by the book, which likely led to a successful rescue.
Seas were pretty rough, but the guys did a great job of, getting their emergency survival suits ready, getting all the protective gear ready, getting all extra gear off the boat, and they pretty much made it in self-sufficient.
And now officials say the 2 men were so prepared they even had a life jacket for their dog as well. Right now, no charges are expected to be filed. Live from Hampton Beach, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. We've got him. Man arrested in connection to death of Vanessa Marcotte. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Whether you're a professional or an amateur, Downs Reader has over 50 live-edge hardwood slabs, some over 4 feet wide, in species like cherry, walnut, and sycamore. For your next project, the woods of the world are at Downs and Reader. Visit us at downsandreader.com.
With 3 short words, we got him. The Worcester County District Attorney brought relief to the small town of Princeton that's been living with an unsolved murder for more than 8 months.
Early this morning, state police arrested 31-year-old Angelo Colon Ortiz in connection with the murder of Vanessa Marcotte.
Marcotte's partially burned body was found last August after she'd gone for a jog near her parents' home. Investigators found her killer's DNA on Marcotte's hands, and with that and witness statements, they developed a profile of a Hispanic man about 30 years old with an athletic build and short hair driving a dark SUV.
An alert state trooper saw a dark SUV in Worcester not too long ago. He looked at the driver of the vehicle and it matched our suspect.
The trooper used the vehicle license plate to track down the suspect's address in Worcester, where the DA says Colon Ortiz voluntarily submitted to a mouth swab, and on Friday, he says, investigators made a match.
Seasons changed, holidays came and passed, and Miss Marcotte's family waited and waited and hoped.
As news of the arrest spread, dozens of community members came to hear the official announcement. Some had doubted this case might ever be solved.
Because if you just look at this town, if 2 people drove by that spot that afternoon, that would have been a lot.
I had faith in the system, and once we were aware that DNA evidence had been found, I felt pretty confident that they would find the person who was responsible.
Tonight, Colon Ortiz faces charges of assault and a battery, aggravated assault and battery, plus assault with attempt to commit rape. The DA expects to add a murder charge to that as well. Live in Princeton, David Bienick, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Booth Bay man arrested on terrorizing charges following standoff fire. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
New water-resistant Pergo Outlast Plus. You and your floors get to fight back. Get Pergo Outlast Plus with Spill Protect 24, starting at just $2.79 a square foot, exclusively at the Home Depot.
All right, thank you, Sarah. And tonight, a Booth Bay man is facing felony charges following a standoff on Pension Ridge Road. 46-year-old Michael Holbrook surrendered to state police negotiators this morning after deputies say he threatened an Edgecombe resident at gunpoint on Friday. Now, later, deputies say the victim's home and car were shot by a hunting rifle, and a building on Holbrook's own property went up in flames. Holbrook was taken to jail on a criminal terrorizing and threatening charges with a deadly weapon.
Okay, and there you go on that report. North Korea's attempted missile launch explodes on liftoff, U.S. officials say. An attempted missile launch by North Korea failed when it exploded immediately after liftoff, a U.S. official says. An official said a missile was launched near Sinpo, North Korea at 5:21 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday and exploded immediately. And now let's take a look at events happening today in New Hampshire. And some events happening today in New Hampshire. Senior Bingo, 12 p.m. in New Durham. Easter Sunrise Service and Egg Hunt at 5:15 a.m. in Laconia. Sorry about that. Lincoln. Sorry. In Lincoln, not Laconia. Lincoln. Flying Film Series Hidden Fingers at 6:30 p.m. in Plymouth. Easter Sunday Buffet Brunch at 11 o'clock a.m. in Lyme. Exhibit Kinapoing Universe Cattle at 11 o'clock a.m. in Peterborough. Zimmerman House Public Tours at 11:15 a.m. in Manchester. And Manor on Golden Pond offers Easter brunch at 11:30 a.m. in Holderness. And those are all the events happening today in New Hampshire. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here in 2 weeks. Goodbye, everyone.